All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. It's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It is Motivation Monday, and I wanted to do these videos for the essay contest that I had last year. The link will be below of the actual contest and the rules. And basically, originally, I was going to have 3 finalists. I've decided to have 7 finalists. I'm actually going to be calling each finalist probably today or tomorrow and trying to get a hold of them to ask one final question. It was a very difficult contest to pick the finalists in general. And then I've also sent the essays to like Rudy from Alpha Investments, Tavis, Paul, my friend, Jeremy, Clint, and Edwin the Magic Engineer, and Open Boosters. So, you know, they've had an opportunity to take a look at them. Main reason why I'm sending them to them is just kind of their opinions, but also they're also going to be possibly hanging out with you know, us in February 16th and 24th. I go to Orlando, so if you know, that doesn't work, if that works out, we'll probably end up meeting at Rudy's area in Jacksonville, or maybe even Orlando. If that doesn't work out, then we'll probably go to somewhere like a Magic Fest. Maybe the Las Vegas one in August. That might be the best one to go to. But nevertheless, let's take a look at one of the first essay that I chose was from a guy named Justin. Let's leave it at that. And Justin M. It is, and by the way, I'm gonna put the essays most likely on the link below. So bear with me as I put the logistical stuff. Definitely fits the Motivation Monday theme. So let's go after it. It's titled The Beta Life. There are experiences in life that are like a rubber ball and always bounce back, and we drop them. Then there are people, relationships, and priorities in life that are very fragile and, unlike a rubber ball, shatter like glass when we don't treat them with respect they deserve. The greatest times in my life have been always whenever I'm pursuing a goal. I saved up for a bike I wanted, then a car, then graduated high school, or attempting to become a consistent winner at my local game shop at Friday Night Magic. Once I had accomplished all these goals and then quit setting new ones for myself, that's when I hit rock bottom. MTG has always been a rubber ball that I could drop and bounce right back to me whenever I need it. I began my Magic career at 9 years old, and I was hooked since day one. Revise was $3 a pack at the time, and I couldn't unload my pod collection fast enough to dive deeper into Magic the Gathering. Most of those cards I brought when I was 9, and I still have them today. I played off and on in high school and completed how anytime I look back at the cards from a Mercadian Mask, Time Spiral, Ravnica, and Lorwyn blocks, it always stepped me right back to play again and play again. Like Magic the Engineer always says, build a deck you like, play it for a bit, throw it into the closet, and years later it will be there for you and probably be worth more than before. Interesting. I don't know when you said that, but that's interesting. After high school in 2003, I quit playing for a minute and got involved with other people and activities. And that was when my life took a downward turn. First year of college, being out of my parents' house, I started smoking pot almost every day. My grades in school got worse and worse. I began selling pot, growing pot, and quit having a relationship with my family and anyone from my previous addiction-free life. I could care less about anyone or anything unless it fueled my addictions. I then started drinking at age 21, which got real bad. After the span of the next year and a half, I racked up 5 misdemeanors and 2 felonies. The glass ball of my relationships and personal wellness had begun to drop. After waking up in jail, not remembering any details from the night before, I knew I hit rock bottom and I had to change. For the next 6 months, I was on house arrest. Luckily, my parents let me stay with them, and the only thing my attorney would allow me to do outside my parents' basement was Friday Night Magic. I specifically remember paying $60 for a Cold Snap booster box when it first came out. Opening it in my bedroom brought me back to excitement and positive energy I haven't felt for years. I needed that feeling more than almost ever at the moment in my life. I know very few people who understand or relate to that feeling, but I hope at least one person hearing or reading this can understand. Sometimes all we need is a way to gain confidence we had to handle the glass balls we had in life more carefully. Giggity, as Rudy would say. Giggity. I never figure out how Rudy says that. No more drugs, no more drinking. No one I was associated with while I was an addict. I vowed to move forward with my life and associate with people whose priorities were not the use of drugs or alcohol. Over the next 2 years, while I work to intentionally rebuild my shattered relationships and being treated for my addiction, I finally had to face my sentencing in front of a judge and for the crimes I had committed. At my sentencing, not only did my family support me as a character witnesses, but also my new friends with the Magic community. One of them was a doctor I met through Friday Night Magic who testified on my behalf, and along with my friends and family and several other fellow spell slingers, and wrote character referral letters to the judge. I was so grateful to my Magic the Gathering community. Say what you want about Magic community, and I agree with you, but turn the page and you will see that you always find whatever it is you're looking for, good, bad, and attractive, what you are, not what you want. Luckily, I ended up with having to do 9 months of jail. 120 miles from where I grew up. Once I got out, I needed to stay in town for at least 6 months before I could return home. During this time, God gave me the greatest blessing of my life. At one of my AA meetings, AA is Alcoholics Anonymous, I met my future wife. To this day, I continue to have sponsors in my life. Sponsors are those, by the way, people that mentor you. I have put my values in forefront: faith, family, lifestyle, and then hobbies. My experiences have helped me to get to know myself better, and I've learned I need to keep myself last and others first if I'm going to stay sober. After 9 years, our marriage is getting better every day. We have 3 incredible kids. We are spending a successful business. We're building a successful business, and the only hobby I give any spare time to of any sort of love or passion is Magic the Gathering. I believe it has always been a source of strength and positivity for me, no matter what season of life I'm in. Now that I'm 34 years old, what I have learned from my experience of life is fragile. Things fade, but relationships and memories last a lifetime. I believe I've found in the Magic community that Daniel is the part of that same core belief. That is why I'm backing that belief with action and letting them all know through this essay. I look forward to sharing stories and laughs with all of them. Whether it's some sarcastically funny truth with Rudy, a deck teching with Edwin, some craziness with Dan, or playing old school with Daniel. I think he wrote craziness with Dan open boosters, by the way. And then playing old school with Daniel. These memories and relationships are what I cherish. I look forward to more than winning games, the cards, or the money. Now I understand that you become what you are hanging around. Therefore, I look forward to and can't wait to build memories and relationships that last forever. Though dreams and goals change and grow for everyone, it's a special experience when you can find a community full of diversity, harmony, and commonality, which is what we all share in. The Gathering for Magic, for me, I continued to associate with positive people that add value and purpose to my life. I believe I have found that recipe with a community of